Here with one of the top quarterbacks, if not the top quarterback in the class of 2026, and that's Faizon Brandon. Faizon, when you look at kind of the performance tonight in Neyland, how'd you feel like you did?
I feel like I did good. I was very happy to be getting coached by, Coach Hype and Coach Mitch and all them. So it was definitely a great time, the coaching me and telling me what I can do to work on my craft and stuff like that. So.
Now, you did this a year ago, and how different did it feel this year? Because, I mean, it felt like, a year ago you're kind of like that new onto the scene recruit. This year you're the guy.
Yeah. This year, since I've made more connections and got to build a better relationship with the coach, I feel like it was more more into it. I feel like I could it was just better, like a better overall experience at camp.
Where do you feel like you're at in the recruiting process right now? I mean, obviously he's taking a lot of visits, seeing a lot of schools, but do you feel like, this thing's getting down to where, like, you kind of know the core group of schools that you want to look at this point?
Yes, sir. It's definitely around that point. I'm going to drop a top 5 soon. So just kind of start narrowing things down so I can start building better relationships. And,
What is he like about Coach Halsley?
He's a great guy. He's not I like the way he coaches up the quarterbacks. And seeing how he's put quarterbacks into the league is a big thing, and how he develops them and the process he takes with them. So it's very good. I like what he does.
What about Coach Heupel?
He's a great guy. Seeing how calm he is, he's not too rowdy and stuff like that. It's definitely a person you want to be around. And during the game and who you want to get coached by, seeing how poised he is, he'll definitely keep you calm and not have you too high.
You turned 16 today. Happy birthday.
Yes, sir.
You're young for your age compared to other guys who are 17, almost 18 in the same class.
Yeah.
How much better do you think your game can get? Because, I mean, watching you here tonight, man, I mean, everybody was like, ooh and ah. And, I mean, they were pretty mesmerized by the, show you put on.
Yes, sir. Definitely, I can work on my game a lot. Leadership, I would say, is a big thing. With my team, since we lost a couple guys and then I'm moving up in the grade, so it definitely the team will be depending on me. And also, I would say, anticipation is another thing I like to work on. So those are 2 big things.
So getting back to Tennessee, I know they've been a school that you've been heavily interested in. You've been over here a ton in the last year. What is it that keeps you coming back? What makes Tennessee one of those schools that's likely to be in that top 5 when you release it?
Seeing, how they made me feel like a priority. They're definitely they made me feel like a priority, and seeing how they develop QBs is definitely a thing that caught my eye and wanted me to keep coming back to keep learning more about it and learning how I would fit into the system. So those are the things that would keep coming back.
Be back for a game this fall, I assume?
Yes, sir. Definitely.
All right, he's a guy to keep an eye on. Tennessee's heavily in the mix for Faizon Brandon out of Greensboro, the top quarterback in the country by On3 for 2026.